FDJ Beats, Darkim, Felix Almanzar, Divine Truth, Judah TV, Wise Ruler. So yeah, today was actually kind of wild because this is the second time in about 2 weeks, maybe 2.5 weeks, that I lost track of the day. I didn't know that today was Monday. Yeah, I knew it was Knowledge God, but I didn't know it was Monday. And it was wild because people were saying Monday stuff to me all day. Like, people were saying things that I would normally, the conversations that I would have on a Monday. Frankie Blanco. All right, yeah, I remember you came on a while ago. You know, people were saying things to me that, you know, normally this is the type of stuff that these are the conversations that I have on Monday, but it still is not clicking in. You know, like somebody asked me, they was like, yo, what time you doing the live? So at the time, I'm thinking it's Sunday. So I'm like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, we do a little bonus. I probably go on around 7, but I was still not doing it on. But yeah, this is the second time in about maybe 2.5 weeks that the day of the week, I didn't realize what day of the week it was until like 5-6 o'clock. Mark Radix. You know, it's funny that you do that because when I was younger and he was a current artist, right, I always did that type of stuff. Like whenever Rakim made his records, I would always change his name for my name. If I'm quoting his lyrics. But yeah, that's why you gotta stay, you know, a Robbie. The bar was the science. Yeah, I was just telling the brothers how, man, I totally lost track of the day of the week this week. It's okay though, we back in effect. You know, we didn't you know, it's not like we really skipped a beat. We didn't, you know, like I said, we caught on by about 5 o'clock. So everything's in order. But today we're gonna deal with Knowledge God. Right? Because, you know, today's mathematics, right? See, because everybody's got a knowledge God, right? So today's mathematics, you know, it applies to, you know, a lot of different situations in a lot of different ways. See, like right now, just the people that I see in the comments, right? We don't know who's in the background, but how many people on here, when they deal with today's degree, right, they manifest the queen? Just from the names that I see right here. See, because look, when I knowledge God, it's different from when everybody else knowledge God. When I say everybody else, right, I mean, all the other human families of the planet Earth. But is there anyone, if you do that, type 1 in the box. If you don't, type 2 in the box. Andre Coleman. I mean, I don't know. You know, you might want to just listen today, Andre Coleman. You know, look, here's the deal, Andre Coleman. You know, I got over 2,000 subscribers now. So you know, I don't really talk to the little people no more. This is, you know, I don't talk to the little people. And look, FDJ Beats, thank you for that. Because see, I don't, you know, I don't like, you know, having to go to the pause and all that. But yeah, that statement, look, thank you for that. That needed a pause. But see, that's just the thing. Like, see, look, when I say knowledge of God, right, I mean knowledge of myself. One of the sisters built about this from D Mecca. So what did the sister have to say about that? Because you know, to them, right, knowledge God is queen. But see, when I'm talking about God, I'm talking about myself. See, I'm the one having, right, knowledge, wisdom, understanding, culture, refinement, and it's not a savage in the pursuit of happiness. I'm not just the one talking about it. See, to be clear, that's what Who's the 5% says. It says that when they go out and speak, they speak the truth. You see, when you get to knowledge God, right, that's one having. See, that's the difference between, yeah, you know, people get the knowledge, they you know, come in, they amongst us. But did they really knowledge themselves, right? Or did they just, you know, get this stuff on the paper, all this external stuff that they never internalized, right? See, I acknowledged the God that I am. All right, listen, this is really getting pause level now. This "you not worthy of my presence" stuff. Get the fuck on. You got the wrong cat. see, you over here, you manifesting the other knowledge God. That's what's going on here. See, that's not our, like I said, we don't know who's in the background. But your name being Andre Coleman, what I'm saying is that's not your role. See, this is where we was coming from, right? See, I acknowledge God, right? I acknowledge God, meaning myself, right? I got knowledge of myself, and then I can manifest a queen, and she acknowledge God, meaning me, right? And then the man and the woman is the mother and father of civilization, where you see the product, the culture of those that acknowledge God. So you may look at, we was about to grow through this. We was about to do, we got a system here, Andre Coleman, and you twisted it. You twisted it. You twisted it. See, the brothers come on here to appreciate being able to walk through this slowly. Being able to walk through this slowly, you know, and here you go. Here you go. CERN love from the neighborhood missed us by that much. You know, CERN love, I got it. It's time. I was just, before you came on, I was telling the people how, you know, but look, it was a good thing, because I've been in the rest just recuperating. Yo, these rings, man, it's been like microsurgery or something. Like, look, I got a timetable now. You know how when people be on injured reserve, they go, when they coming back? Yeah, ain't no timetable right now. We just working. We trying to get them back. Like, see, now I'm at that level where you seeing the film of me at practice. Like, yo, boy, looking ready. Like, he about to come back. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at right now. Where it's like, look, I'm about to have a timetable soon. But yeah, I was telling the people how I lost. I didn't even know today was Monday. I knew it was God. I didn't know it was Monday. Can see what it is too. I got these blackout curtains. I don't know if you've seen it. So, you know, I don't open the curtains. I don't know what's going on outside. So, you know, that's good and bad. Where, you know, you get an opportunity to deal with yourself. You know, but you gotta manifest things. You know, that's a science right there. Like, you know how a lot of people, when they come into the knowledge, right, they become attracted to a lot of Eastern philosophy. You know what I'm saying? Where, you know, they start to value the Eastern philosophy over, you know, what they call the Western philosophy, right? But they both got their strong points and their flaws. You know, one of the flaws of the Eastern philosophy is that it's so internal, right? That, you know, for instance, if you come in a situation where you come against the Western philosophy, right, where, you know, if they get an idea like, okay, so you got this gunpowder, right? You got this new shit that you made here, this gunpowder, and you doing firecrackers with it. Okay. Put 2 tons of it. Put 2 tons of it in a metal case. Let's see what happens. See, that's Western philosophy. You know, this is not gonna be an internal, you know, symbolic thing. We're gonna blow shit up. And so just saying that there's a balance to it where, you know, we study our lessons, right, and all that. You know, we develop ourselves, right? We acknowledge God. But at the same time, we outside, you know, we out there manifesting, we out there making a difference. You know what I'm saying? All of us here right now is because Allah was outside making a difference. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't, this is not something where, somebody meditated for, whatever amount of days, and then, they had this blessing and this prophecy that they was going to do something or whatever. Yeah, they was blessed and, wrote their own history and lived it out. You could put all that in the prophetic type of classification, I guess. But that's something else. So Dubois said, so the queen built on, hold on. So she said, when I manifested today's map to her, I built on it as it relates to God, her, and the people. We both saw it the same as you are saying. My duty and knowledge God is unique from her duty in this degree. It was a positive education from seeing it on all those levels. Yeah, that happens. Yeah, Andre Coleman, yeah, he probably already left. That's what you gotta realize about most people. Like, that's something that's not it's not applied today, right? Because you got viral, people that do ridiculous shit, right? And they go viral for it. Whereas, back in the days, when we was in the kindergarten, right? There's a kid that's, he's wigging out. He's just doing all types of stuff, and we're responding to him. Meaning the other kids in the class. And then the teacher says, look, just ignore him, he'll stop. The only reason he's doing that is because y'all are responding. If you stop paying him attention, he'll stop. So, these people come on, and, sometimes, the stuff is curious. See, like I'm saying right now, I've been, fairly, I wouldn't say inactive, but I haven't been going outside like that, right? So then, people like him, that's entertainment. You said, so knowledge God gotta relate directly to the culture. Well, again, like I said, everybody's got a knowledge God. So it's not, that's not something exclusive to the people of this culture. So you got some people, I guess maybe the directly thing kind of throws it off, because I guess indirectly, but what I'm saying is that if you go out there in the streets, right, and you might know some people that they know you and they know your character. They know the way you move, right, and they look at it as righteous. They realize that it's something unique and special about the way that you do things. So when they see you, they say peace to the God. If they doing some things that, they recognize that this is not nothing that you bring into the God cipher. Right? Now, this same person may go to church every week, but see, they acknowledge God. Right? They might eat ham sandwiches, but you know what? They don't eat it. If they see the God, they be like, oh shit, yo, let's go over here and shit, man. The God gonna trip if he see us eating this ham and cheese. They acknowledge God, but they haven't internalized it. See, that's why I said, for me, that's not us having the knowledge of myself, right? For them, it don't mean that. See, for them, they just the population in the wilderness. But they acknowledge God too. You said, why do you say everybody got to do it? Like it's something that can't be ignored. It can't. See, like, look, rather you believe in a, you know, God in the sky or whatever, right? You know, whatever, you know, the, you know, basic life experience tells us that something don't come from nothing. This is another, now, this, you know, see, look, you can see the name already. AGPXYZ 7. You know, I don't know if y'all remember him. But, you know, I found out recently that, you know, people that have, you know, mental and emotional challenges, people that, you know, they need, you know, intervention, you know, psychologically and all that they got their own 911. Like, at least in New York, they got their own 911, right? You call, it's 988. And the crazy thing to me, right, is how many people that I know that, you know, they've had multiple visits to the G building, and yet none of them told me that this number exists. None of them told me that this number exists because, see, they know that I would fucking call if I would call. I call. I'd be calling 988 every motherfucking day. If I'd have known that. Hey, look, is wherever this place is, I need like the bat phone. I need a direct line. I need a direct line with, look, they already know who it is. They already know, like, oh, that's the guy. We already know. We already know. We was, you know, let's just get up there, double time. But why they ain't never tell me? Why they ain't never tell me this number exists, right? Think they slick. But now I know. Knowing is half the battle. So come around me and that crazy now and watch what happens. But yeah, that threw me off. Who was talking about? I see Andre Coleman came back. I mean, look. You know, Allah said anybody can come and learn. So, you know, we're going to give you, we let you do what you do. Yeah, hey, look, the math for that number, look, it's, but you know, for some reason, this month has been like that, where a lot of things have come full circle like that. You know, when we start out talking on the topic, I'm saying not just here on the live stream, but just in general in life, it's like somebody start off talking about a topic, and then as the conversation is flowing, right, it's coming back over and over to that topic in the beginning. But you know, listen, you know, Andre Coleman, you know, you need, you know, it's Black History Month. You know, I don't know if I got 2,000 followers now. I got 2,000 subscribers. You know, I think I'm qualified. I'm qualified for a spot on the Black History Month calendar now. You can't come on here. You can't come on here talking to me crazy like this. You know what I'm saying? Look, it's you know, Mama B. King, A. Philip Randolph, me. That's us. That's how we get down. And here you go. But I digress. But yeah, AGPXYZ7. You know, I mean, shout out to the brother. You know, he sends he you know, see, AGPXYZ7, right? He that's just how he speaks. Like when he speaks, he says like car door, box, window, rain, walk. Well, you know all those words, right? You comprehend the language, right? But there's no coherent thought for you to comprehend in the sentence. The ideas, right, that's manifested in each word don't string together, right, into a bigger idea. That's you know, that's AGPXYZ7. You know, that's all I, you know, and because that's the way he speaks, I don't know what, I can't tell you what he's about. You know, he could be a good brother. He could be a good brother. You know, and then there's some things too I realize, you know, I'm reaching an age now where, like, yeah, that could be some new kind of slangs or something, and you know, I'm not hip. Cause I got, look, do we have any of our YNs in here today? Did I tell y'all about my senior citizen issue that I got? I got a senior citizen issue. And I know that it's a senior citizen issue. This is how I know it's a senior citizen issue. Because I want a law passed about it. I don't give a fuck about no street shit. If somebody do that, lock their ass up. You know, I'm not gonna call the police on you, but I'm not gonna call them off you. But my issue is that if you make a product and you gotta have instructions, that the letters of that instruction gotta be at least a certain size. See, that's the other reason. I don't know if is it my eyes? Is it because sometimes the instructions the book will be this big, right? And then it's folded out. It's folded out where you got, you know, pages. You got a book of instructions written on paper this big. It's like, yo, what the? I want a law passed that if you put your instructions below a certain size, lock their ass up. That's it. I'm not political. That's why I asked, look, we got any of the young brothers in here, I need y'all to politic that idea. You know, when y'all find y'all new Bernie Sanders or whatever, make sure y'all tell them for the old peoples that the old peoples cannot see that shit. They risking our lives. Our lives is in danger. You give us this new shit, we don't know how to use it. Fuck around and hurt yourself. Yeah, the fine print is extra. Look, the whole thing is the fine print now. Though. Today's Dumar YD Boy Day. See, the way Dumar YD live, right? You couldn't tell it was his boy day because he's doing his thing every day. Dumar YD, man. Hey, listen. But shout out to the guy, man. Peace to the Almighty, man. You know, I learned a lot from that brother right there. Yeah, Dumar was a person that, oh, see, King Math, you just came in. I was just telling people that I need the young brothers. I got a senior citizen issue that I need the young brothers to politic for me, right? I want a law passed that if you make a product where you gotta have instructions, that the instructions, the letters got to be at least a certain size. Cause look, I'm gonna ask you, King Man, is it me? Is it that? Look, cause you know, so look, the eyes are supposed to be the first to go, right? So is it me, or are these instructions really getting so tiny that who the hell is supposed to read that? And then some shit you get, it ain't even no instructions in there. You gotta find the instruction. That's against the law. But yeah, look into that for me, King Raph. You know, tell them the old people's our life is at risk when they do that. Fine print can be illegal if it's deceptive or doesn't meet the law's requirements for clear disclosures. Well, it's not clear. If you got this little chicken scratch, look, this shit be this big, right? The whole booklet be this big, right? And then it's all different languages in it. Where you got, like, listen, man, you put all this motherfucking chicken scratch on here and expect us to see that? He said I might need an exam because I had a hard time reading that before I got mine. So you got glasses now. Now look, I'm gonna tell you what the thing about that, right? Is I know a lot of people that wear glasses. In fact, in my immediate family, I'm the only person that doesn't wear glasses. I never had glasses. Like I'm saying, my physicals, you know, my pops, he used to wear glasses for reading. He didn't wear, you know, glasses like that. My mom, she wear glasses for reading, and then towards the end, she had glasses. My sister, my kids, you know. So whenever this topic comes up, and I'll be like, man, you know, my vision is not as good as it used to be, right? And so they'll ask me, they'll say, yo, read that, read that, read that thing right there that's on the wall right there, right? And I'll read it. And they'll say, there ain't nothing wrong with your eyes, because to me, that just looks like a line. Like, you know, I don't see I don't see no. So you know, I've you know, people that know me always say, you know, nah, I don't need glasses. But I guess maybe before, my vision must have been like 2010 or something, 2015. But I know now when you see this stuff, man, it's like, man, come on. We gotta be for real. You know, some of this stuff you spend big money on it, and this how you gonna do it? It's not right. See, I messed around with Andre Coleman, and then we got off track. So let's get back. Let's get back to Knowledge God. Where we at? You know, which we part of our detour there was shouting out to Dumont, Happy Born Day. But where we at with doing the knowledge? Hey, listen, you know, that's the bug that I think about today too, Robbie. Is, remember I was saying that I lost track of the days, right? My body clock was still on point, because Sunday was my rest day. Like that was already my plan. That, you know, just the way the pattern was going, I was going to rest on Sunday and then work out on Monday. So even though in my mind I'm thinking it's Sunday, I keep toying with sets, because I'm like, you know, my body is feeling like, yo, nah, this is the day you're supposed to work out. But yeah, I ain't getting in yet, but I ain't doing that much. I found, I looked at this video, and I seen that there's some steps in the progression that that I was supposed to hit. Like this one where you got to turn the rings out towards the front, and it causes your shoulders to become more stable, so you don't do as much shaking when you up there. So I went back to that one. I'm doing those right now, and I'm still just using the bar for my pull-ups right now. Out of just laziness, I don't be wanting to move the rings up and down. Mark Raddick said, let me know when I can ask about the aspects of God that can't be ignored. Okay, go ahead and ask. What's going on with our other camera here? Yeah, so I just noticed. Uh, hmm. We'll get to that later. Let's deal with Mark Radix, and then we'll see what's going on with the camera. So you say, going back to what you said about everybody got to acknowledge God, just trying to get an understanding. Okay, so what's the part that you don't understand? I haven't tried muscle ups. I mean, first of all, there's a couple. You can see the height. It's not that much space between the bar and the ceiling. So that's a flat out issue. And then the other issue is, this is stable. I haven't had no problems where I felt like I was going to tip or nothing. But unless you're going to do like the strict muscle up. But if you're going to really be swinging and stuff like that, then you at least got to have some weights down here on the base or some bags or something. So that's for those, we gotta wait till the summertime, come back and hit the park. You said, why don't everybody got a knowledge equality or knowledge power? I mean, there's no reason. Are you? Oh, I think I understand your question. You saying what's unique? Are you saying what's unique about God? I mean, because at the end, at the base of your question, that's what you're asking me. Like, what's unique about God? I mean, I think that's kind of self-explanatory there. See, God of the universe is the source of all them things. See, when you walk in a whatever establishment it is, right? Look, who's the owner? Who's the boss? Who I got to talk to? Cause y'all ain't handling this right. Right? Who manifested all this equality right here? Who demonstrated their power to do this? Praise that said mind to take mind. Indeed. Alright, so Mark Raddick said he's got it now. So what is we got anybody else? Because what's the brother's name? Yeah, Coleman. Yeah, he caused us to go a little bit out of sequence. So we got any other questions on Knowledge God? I don't know what we got up here right here too. You know, we might be. Is it intermission time? So, we got a question here. What's the benefits of knowledge in God? I mean, that's going to depend on who you are. You know, and it's going to depend on, you know, what you mean by knowledge. But do you mean you're aware of the existence of something? Or do you mean, you've internalized this, this knowledge, identify with it, right, and manifest it. See, that's the difference. You know, there's people who, they know me before y'all. We're like, if you just show them a picture, they'd be like, oh yeah, I know the guy. But they ain't never applied nothing what I told them. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. See, the knowledge is that way though. Where it's only what a person put in, what they're going to get out. We just give you the tools to do what you got to do. So, it's not going to be when you say, what's to be expected. Your next question right here, what's to be expected from looking in that direction? It depends on how far you look and which direction you look. When you knowledge in God, right? Do you look in the sky? Do you look in yourself? Do you look at the colored man, do you, what do you, when you say knowledge in God, yeah, Julie TV, I seen that. Look, let's just leave him out. Because, you know, first of all these people talking, right? Listen. But just in general, a lot of things can happen and not be connected. And then you can have somebody that comes in and they the Forrest Gump of the neighborhood, where not all of that went down because of them. So yeah. But that's to be expected. The with the expectation, right, is that this knowledge is going to make a change in your life. And if it don't, you're not one of us. Now, what change it makes, that it all goes back to, how you apply the knowledge. See, meaning like, you still there? I'm gonna give you a good example. I'm gonna give you a good example of how you apply the knowledge can be very important. Okay, so you still there? So do you know degrees, Mark Radix? You know the 1 to 14? So do you know degrees at all? You just put nope right there. I asked 2 questions, so that was my bad. Right? Do you know any degrees? You see, smell good. So look, here's what I want you to do, smell good, because you picking up what I'm putting down, right? Put that degree in the box for Mark Radix. But yeah, though, Certain Love and Arabi, see these tracks. Look, I'm a little bit backed up. I got 2 projects. I'm supposed to be doing. One project is the person is they I sent them the beats. They haven't got back to me yet. So we don't want to let them go to waste. Because So Mark Ratty said I got stuck with alphabet and numbers at a young age trying to explain things around me with a borrowed language. Well, what's your age now? Judah TV said it was too poetic righteous. I mean, you talking about in the, like back in the days when we made Are You One of Us? I mean, he was a righteous man, but nah, I don't know about him being 5%. See, I be catching. Let's see. Let me test. Alright. You see that in a minute. But yeah, I'm on my 70s cop show. My 70s cop show flow right now. A lot of these jump offs that I'm making. Yeah, you know what I realized? I was just thinking the other day, you know, one of my favorite shows was Beretta. But you know, when I think about it right now, I don't even know what Beretta was about. Like, I don't remember no episodes. The reason that I like Beretta is because when he used to shoot, fire used to come out his gun. I don't remember missing that episode of Beretta, but I don't remember nothing else that happened. I used to just wait for that to happen. Yeah. Beretta wasn't playing. See, other cats, you know, Barnaby Jones and all of them, they shoot you in the hand. Beretta blow you away, so Beretta ain't playing. Yeah, but I don't remember like none of the plots or nothing. It's not like Columbo, where I remember, you know, the episodes and everything. You know, but I don't know, you know, if Beretta was a cop, a detective, I don't know, private eye, I don't know what he was. See, Mark Radix, you got one of them styles. Yeah, you Mark Radix. Look, I asked him how old he is, right? And he tell me the year he was born. I mean, which is, you know, you know, this is not just out of left field. So I guess we got to figure that out now. That would make 40, what? You 44. I mean, 37. Is my math old, or is my math off, or you don't know what year you was born, or you know, look, because you know spell check is a beast now, man. The AI and spell check, they have their own conversation, man. But after you send the message, you gotta check it. You gotta check and make sure that what went through was what you meant. Because sometimes it changes it to exactly the opposite of what you meant. Okay, so listen here, Mark Radix. I want you to scroll back up. Scroll back up here. Do you see Smell Good's comments here? Mark Radix. You right, Julie TV, right? Had he just said the number, had he just said 37, then you see you I don't know if you joking. You see, you start doing stuff like that around the 5%, so you make our ears perk up. Like had you just said 37, we would have guys. But see now it's like, man, this guy's suspect, man. So it's not a joke. Then yeah, that's what. Why would you tell us you was born in 1981 and then say you 37? Yeah, see that's what I'm saying. See, look, you got a brother right here. You see the last comment? See, I'm not even. Remember that question you asked me? I'm not even gonna answer you now. We got to go back. We got. See, this is what happens. This is what happens. Now we got to start peeling back the layers. We gotta start peeling back the layers now. See, well, look, I'm not gonna go that in depth. You know, look, because I already started. I tell you this much, right? See. We got degrees in our lessons that tell us about justice. And it tells us about the sword being the emblem of justice. And see, if you try to apply that, right, with a physical sword and go out, right, and serve justice to whoever you think deserves it, right? Then how you gonna come out is being in jail. You see, here's the thing about going too in depth. You see, look, that's one thing you said, right? You said that you had the math and the alphabet when you was young, and you ain't do what you was supposed to do with it. Right? So now, if I don't tell you something, you're gonna look at me as the 10%, right? But no, you the 10%. You see, I'm the one that walked the miles. And now you want to bloodsuck me for my wisdom and understanding. You see, when I try to build with you, right, we got to go backwards because you didn't put the time in to know the lessons. See, if you knew the degree that I had asked you, if you knew, right, then we could have moved right along. But see, I asked somebody else to put it in there. So see now, he gave you that life. And then, you know, when you start telling us this type of stuff, right? Then it's like, all right, we got levels of this. Right? You know, see, the knowledge degree start off with who's the Asiatic black man. And then it proceeds to God of the universe. So see that man is the seed of who that God is going to be. So see, as a man, if you come in and tell us that you was born in 1981, but you 37, that's gonna, now we got to do the knowledge, because here's the thing. See, you might go and make something that we got to own. That's why you got to watch who's around you, who you around. So see, this is why we have to peel back the layers with, individuals, man. Is these is the things. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just saying that, look, a lot of times people, they wonder, like, yo, why is the guys like that? Like, why they always, you know what I'm saying? It's because, yeah, we don't know who people are. We welcome everybody with open arms. Now, see, look, when something goes wrong, this is not the time to figure it out. That's why we on point every day. See, if you keeping it on point every day, then as soon as shit is a little bit off, it just don't look right. You know how you see some shit, you be like, hold up, that don't look right over there. Especially if you got kids. Especially if you got kids, you be like, yo, where the hell is my glass that used to be sitting right there on that? I know it was a glass or something that was sitting on that table right there. What the hell happened? Anybody got kids, ever have an experience similar to that? Kids, they didn't fuck some shit up, but they ain't saying that. They just cleaned it up. And you look, you like, man. You on face value, like, man, it looks clean. It's just, everything, but something ain't right. So see, that's why we stay on point. That's why, look, when you come around, we're not accusing you of not knowing your degree, but we just saying what's today's degree. But not that you don't know, but just see, if it was me, I wouldn't ask you. But my pops, he be tripping and shit. He like everybody know they degrees. It's about good. Said I still remember my old dad figuring out I busted his speaker. Hey, look, and when they catch you, they always, you be like, damn, how the hell this motherfucker figured that shit? Like, nigga be done sleuth the whole shit up. Like, nah, I know it was you, because yeah. He said, your pops never told you if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. My mistake didn't mean to turn it sour. Now my pops ain't never tell me nothing like that. Wait, your pops is the police and you went joyriding his car. Yeah, you a little bit off, man. Okay, listen, smell goods. I will never again ask you how you came 5%. Just look, from now on, from now on, when somebody asks you how you came 5%, just say, yeah, I was born in it. See? It's clear you was one of us from the jump. Whoa. Awareness Daily. Welcome to the channel. But that's it. Hey, look, that's one you don't expect. that's, whoa. Awareness Daily. I just noticed your what's your name? What is that? Your little avatar right there. One, two, three. I mean, like, today's one of those days. It's definitely one of those days. But look, we moving along. We getting some. I think we we building here. We building. But today it's been a little third eye. Oh, so that's not because that is what I was looking at, right? That was one of the things I was like, because it looks like a skeleton with a hole in his head, right? From what we can speculate. So I was like, wow, you got an emblem of death on your what's you might have a good reason. You know what I mean? You could just be, you could just draw, and that's just a picture that one of your latest works or something. But there's some things that automatically it kind of it's jarring. That's the word. We got Harmony Equality, the Tiger Nut lady, in the building. So listen, no talking about fasting. But you said it's the third eye. So what does the skeleton part mean? Yeah, see, you came in late. You came in late. We already had the He-Man Women's Hater Club. We were speaking about knowledge God a little bit earlier, and we were speaking on how it's various applications, right? Because everybody's got a knowledge God, but what that means to different people on the planet is different. Then we got a little craziness, but just saying that, yeah, we didn't get the I guess you would say feminine perspective there on said topic. And that's one of the things. You know what I'm saying? Random Jews is a type of network, right? It's not really a middle ground. Right? People either love us over here or they hate us over here, right? So we've been referred to as arrogant towards women. We don't even know what that means, but so we're gonna let Harmony Equality. We're gonna ask her, right? What knowledge God means. Like we already went through, and I said, for me, knowledge God, right, means that I've internalized the knowledge of the God that I am. It's knowledge of self. Right? You know what I'm saying? You got the 17 million that they knowledge God, but they just people in the wilderness. They haven't internalized it, but they know the works of God. But you say what here, right? So what does knowledge God, right, mean from your perspective? Those was just two perspectives that I gave there. I'm asking here so that I can have some ammunition. I want to have some ammunition the next time someone accuses the Random Jews Network of being arrogant against women, right? Then I can say, no, we in fact value the what women have to say. Wait, what did I say in the beginning? I simply opened up the floor. You said I called you He-Man. Whoa. Hold up, wait. Everybody back up. Everybody. See, I need a special. I don't have a. Like, you know how when the record stops, like I need something like that. I need a screeching. A car screeching to a halt. Because, you said I called someone He-Man. Oh yeah, nah. That's we're the He-Man Woman Haters Club. Maybe you've heard of us. Female viewership may be taking another hit tonight. Tread lightly. Hey, listen, man. Uh, so, I guess while we waiting for her to respond or not respond, let's see what we got. I think we still on our 70s cop show flow. He said, I see knowledge God as the study of how to look, listen, and observe God actively inputting good, orderly direction. That's peace. Just adding on with you, right? You know what I'm saying? It's that, it also got to go to the level, right, of how you internalize that knowledge, right? Like how you fully relate to it. You know what I'm saying? How you live out knowledge in God. See, like I said, do you knowledge God as something in the sky? Do you knowledge God as something that exists in objects? God is nature. God is the sun. Is various things. Just the way FDJB said, alright, I hate to do this, but somebody got to point out the elephant in the room. Pun intended. I think some trolls got stunt doubles burning accounts they spawned upon exile. That I've definitely suspected that in the past. We got some people that we've actually caught. Who? No, I'm not neglecting the moon. I'm asking Harmony Quality to participate with us. Right? About how she applies knowledge God. Let's see what we got here while we wait. So, we back. What's the deal? I think, see, Harmony Equality abandoned us. Just listen. Let's mark this down today. What's today? On the Knowledge God Day, right? You see how she do? Now look. You see how she knowledges God? She had to look through the comments to see if I'm trying to set her up. That's knowledge God for you. But okay, now that you see that it's not a setup, the people is waiting. The people are waiting. So, what's the deal here? Yeah, see. What's your name? I got somebody called Mr. Greenwood. Is Mr. Greenwood in here? I got some Detroit shit. I need to enlist. I need to enlist some mercenaries from Detroit because it's you right there, Mr. Greenwood. Hold on, let's bring this up. While we waiting on some comments, we're gonna switch this out real quick. I gotta see if I can find it. But look, this some Detroit shit. I need you to holler at the family out there and let them know I need a mercenary to come out here and put the authentic touches. This is I think it's this right here, right? It's still it's rough. It's rough, but look, I'm telling you, I need somebody who's steady under Jameson. You know, I'm sure there's a bloodline out there, cats. Yeah, still, it's we gotta. It needs a lot of work. But you from Detroit, I think you could. I think you could. I think you know you from Detroit. I think you might can. You picking up what I'm putting down right there? I need some help. I gotta enlist. This is what family is for. Tell somebody from Detroit. They got the. They got the. Yeah, they rap. We I need somebody that produce. I need somebody that produce hold on, let's get back, because I got this other joint right here. I got, look, this is when I come in Flatbush. When I come in Flatbush, where you got a parlez-vous. But we'll hold off on that for right now. But let's see here what Harmony Quality says. Knowledge is to be aware God is the Asiatic black man who has knowledge of self, accepting and living in the realm of reality about his true nature. Now, although my nature is earth and his is God, that nature has to be nurtured. I'm sure that's not the end right there. Look, this is something right here. People don't put that no more. Black man with proper knowledge of himself is God. See, that's what it's telling you. It's all these steps and stages, man. But you gotta fill in those blanks right there, right? Everybody want to go, right? People who come into the knowledge, you hear a rap record, like, look, today's knowledge, God. I know this is a special. This is almost like a holy day for y'all Wu era cats. This this like a holy day for y'all Wu era cats, right? But you gotta fill in the blanks. Like, yeah, you heard us say the black man is God. You missed the maker, the owner, the cream of the planet Earth, and father of civilization. You missed that. See, you gotta come into the knowledge and really understand to see that that's the case. Said many don't have the understanding. I would venture to say most don't have the understanding. Because see, you can't really get you. I mean, you can get the comprehension, like, you know, you can read some poetry. Right, and you comprehend the poetry and everything, right? But you ain't really live out that stuff to really get the understanding that we talking about in supreme mathematics. Shit, if you can't prove it, you don't know it. God said it's not what you know, it's what you can prove. Shit, if you can't prove it, you don't really know it. Say a lot of people ask me, right? They be like, "Yo, show me how to use the equipment." I don't know what that good to really be teaching somebody. He said, "Many dealing in ego, edging God out." What's this? We got these. You know these. This is a new. What you call those things now? Those kind of. So what is the science of this edging God out? Some think because they can recite 120, that's the all in all, but they don't live it. Yeah, acronym. Yeah. I mean, that's what it became. You know, see, it's positive and negative in every atom that exists. So it was positive and negative to the knowledge, you know, one of the engines of it growing being the music. You know, entertainment, because you don't see none of the living part. You know, especially once it get to the music industry, right, where you don't see, you know, a consistency of civilization, righteousness, knowledge of self, and not being a savage. So it looks like it's just do it yourself. Like, you know, everybody's just doing whatever they do. And you just say God at the end of the sentence. Like whatever it is, you just say that, God. And then you know what I'm saying? You with the gods, right? But how you know they not with us? As soon as you ask them something, you say, "Oh yeah, nah, I know all about the history, man. I know about Clarence 13X." Oh, that's strange because, you know, I've been in 5% for almost 40 years, and I don't know who the fuck that is. Four corners, everything's really real. That's the, you know, that's the challenge. But the thing is, I'm gonna tell you something. The solution is not explanation. See, the solution is we gotta produce something. Where people could see, you know, people could acknowledge God through that. You see what I'm saying? Like people, when people hear a Wu-Tang song, right? They acknowledging God. That's a large work. Manifesting this knowledge and putting it out there, you know what I'm saying, where, you know, people like me could be exposed to it and internalize it, or, you know, even if they was just using it. Listen, it's a simple explanation with all that Clarence stuff, as far as I'm concerned. See, my name can't be Darkim be Allah, and his name is Clarence. See, think about that for a second. Unless you was born in the knowledge, remember your name used to be something else, they probably still call you that at work. But now, your name is Supreme Scientist, Maker of the Sun, Moon, Stars, Rain, Hail, Snow, Earthquake, and Hip Hop, right? Allah. But the person who's the founder of this, and listen, why you don't call him Clarence Smith? Like, why is this window of time he's got to be recognized? See, because some of the things that is a part of this knowledge of the 5%, he learned that as Clarence Smith. Why they don't, you know what I'm saying? If that's what we doing, if you just want to identify him. They had a dude. He comes over. Now look, it was out of respect. It was out of respect, right? You know, he wasn't even the 5%, but he was like, look, you know, this 5% science, I've been exposed to it, and it did a lot for me in my life. So I'm doing this you know, little documentary. We getting down to the nitty gritty here on the battery. So, you know, the last questions or whatever. Let's start getting that together. But at any rate, this brother comes, right? So he's like, yo. So I tell him what I just said. Like, listen, man. You see what it says right there? A law school. That's what, you know, what. It don't seem to me like I'm being ridiculous. That's what it says right there. He's the founder of this school, and it says a law school right there. So he's just adamant, you know, so he says, but look, you know, this is the thing though. He tells me, he's like, yeah, you know, but you 5%. You know what I'm saying? As a, you know, the world, the rest of the people know him as Clarence 13X. So you know what I told him? I said, all right, so do this. Go around the corner, down there by the Muslim temple, right? And the part that you want to talk about Clarence 13X, just so people know who you talk about that down there, right? And then when you're ready to talk about this science that affected you positively, that's when you come back over here and talk about Allah. You know, the look on his face, I didn't think I was being, you know, that to me, only, you know, that's what you do. If you want to talk about, okay, that's the history, then go over there where that shit is historical at. Just like, you know, when you do a movie, like remember when they did the movie with the Frank Lucas dude, and Jay-Z wanted to do the soundtrack, they was like, yeah, but we want the soundtrack to go with the time of the movie. There was no hip hop when they was doing this. Like, in fact, they made that a part of the movie. Remember, he went to jail, and when he came out, they was playing hip hop music. So if you want to talk about that historical time, go down there, handle what you got to handle, and then come back when you're ready to build. You know, if you came to build with the guys, that's when we ready. Homie Quiet said, am I missing something? I don't know what part. See, a lot of times you gotta remember, I'm going on and on. I don't know what part you was missing yet. Get it, charge it. I need refinement. You see? But this is not even the regular charges that see my machine here, right? It hooks up to the phone, right? So I need that adapter where you can have two things plugged into the thing at the same time. I haven't really gotten a chance to go down to the Apple store. You know, first of all, it's you know, it's not dangerous as far as you might get hurt, but they got the that congestion pricing down there. I haven't built up the heart to drive into that zone yet. You said, but there's people like Wakil saying they're Muslim God. I mean, look, they free to say that. You know, what they not free to do is affiliate that with us. You know, that's not a phenomenon. That's not a phenomenon in this. You know, sometimes for purposes of identification, or we might be, you know, being facetious or something, right? And we might put something in front of God, but there's no, you know, nothing. This is, you know, it's not like Italian American and Irish American. It's not like that. It's either God or it's not God. You know, so you know, I don't know which one when you put Muslim God, right? Which one is the, like, kind of the, which one is the subject, and which one is the which one is the descriptor? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you a Muslim who has God qualities, or are you God that has Muslim qualities? Right, the adjective. See, that's what happens when you put something with God right there. Which one is it? See, because a lot of people get you get caught up in that. See, me, no matter what it is, see, I'm God, right? That does this. See, like, you know, like I said, you know, we communicating. Sometimes but see, I'm not a YouTuber. See, I'm God that got a YouTube channel. In my mind, there's a difference there. It could be semantics. But there's some principle thing there, right? Let's look at Zoe Pounds. The YouTube became more important than being God. See, that's where the fine line is, where you get caught up at. See, those two things, you know, when they become two masters, when these two things, especially when these two things don't really go together. They see there's things in life where, look, righteousness got to be the last thing on your mind. In order for you to survive, righteousness got to be the last thing on your mind for you to survive in that world. So now what happens when you try to put that, you to this God? I seen it happen. I'm not going to say to the best, but to some that looked pretty good for a minute till they got caught up. Whew. So, you know, look, this is my fault. I did open up the floor here. Did I hear the remix to Jamar's song? No, I didn't hear it. Okay, so like I said, I opened up the floor, so we're gonna have to, I guess, bite this bullet here. So Harmony Equality said, I have a question. Would you build a foundation with a colored woman? I see guys with white women, and I would like your seat. So, I mean, you said build a foundation. This is strong phraseology right here, right? I mean, look, people gotta choose what they choose, but I just say that the math is clear, right? The math is clear in terms of you know, and this is, you know, this is controversial, I guess, socially in America, right? Because that's not generally what how people look at it. But see, you can't get the original man from the colored woman. You could get a close facsimile thereof, but you can't get the original man on the colored woman. You see what I'm saying? You know, I'm just saying, just when we deal with the lessons, it says what it says, right? You basing your history, right? Now remember how we manifest history. It's not just what happened. See, it's all of time. It's the history. What we predicted, that's also the history, because we're going to live that out. So, you just predicted the half original. That's, you know, in terms of you saying you're basing your home on that. So that's what I'm saying. Now look, when your history is renewed, right? Now you exist as a half original man. See, like my father, right? He renewed his history through me, and now he's here through me as an original man. You know, when you talking about, you know, the foundation, where I'm saying like, okay, my Mecca, right? That knowledge and wisdom, that aspect of it. We know Harlem is Mecca, but I'm talking about, for me, Darkim be Allah, right? My knowledge and wisdom, right? My home is a black woman. So now, just in terms of, look, I guess the heart loves who it wants to love. You know what I'm saying? Listen, you ever heard what Strom Thurmond? You ever heard what Strom Thurmond had to say about it? You said skin tone can be deceiving. I'm talking about the knowledge that this is a colored woman. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The knowledge. I'm saying a colored woman. I'm saying that's the, there's just the relationship part where, I don't know, you might just think that is, not attractive or whatever for black people and white people to be together. But I'm saying ultimately, right, the terminology you use said build a foundation with her. Exactly, love eternal. If we supposed to be, multiplying, if we supposed to be multiplying through reproduction, yeah, what you did was kind of division. Because now you got to have original men. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. That's another degree, right? When it says, it takes 600 years to grab the devil back into the original man, so instead of losing time, we decide to take him off the planet. That's what losing time is. If you plant your seed in a colored woman, right? Now, in order for them to get back to the original man, they gotta, because see, that happens. Some people that have originals, they go with the other half. King Mafallah says, see, my mother is a colored woman and my dad is not a righteous man, but this isn't a sex science. I'm the father. And yeah, but see, you didn't predict that history. She asked you what you gonna do. See, like you said, that ain't got nothing to do with her question. See, right now, because of the sciences in the 136, right? Eating the wrong foods, blind, deaf, and dumb, all of these different things, right? When we come back to the knowledge, we come back in all different shapes and forms and fashions, mentally as well as physically. So see, don't say it's BS that your pops did. That's the history. You know what I'm saying? Is much, we all would, want our mother to be a nihilotic, righteous, never ate pig, and we came from the what you call that? The Mary stuff, the Immaculate Conception. We would all like to think that. But that's not the case, G. You understand what I'm saying? Some people, parents, they got social problems. They might have been on drugs. They might have been in jail, all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But don't down that. That's the history. It is what it is. And now, you gotta, you know the history. You gotta predict. Yeah, but see, Don Bishop, what you said right here about this brother and the Hebrew Israelites, that don't mean nothing. You said he looks like a colored man, yet he's a very light-skinned Puerto Rican with red hair. All right, that don't contradict that he's a colored man. See, that's like that $5 Indian shit, if you ask me. Nah, you ain't derailed the wisdom. That's what we building on. But yeah, that's like that $5 Indian shit, right? Where any white motherfucker just come and be like, yeah, I'm Puerto Rican. Get the fuck out of here. Just cause I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. If you white, you white. It's the same thing if a person say they're American, they could be Chinese. Ethnically. That don't mean you black or you white. So wait, we're taking direct aim here. I'm taking you taking direct aim here. Harmony, equality, that is against the cardinal rules. That is supposed to be, you know, in the things that Allah asked everybody not to do. But I mean, look, you said what you see. I mean, there's also no denying that Allah is God. You said, am I stuttering? What part? What part? What part appeared to be like stuttering? Because I mean, what part appears to be like stuttering? I mean, it's just, I'm just simply saying that, look, with all of those cardinal rules, you know, I could just say the one that's violated the least is no pork. That's just the reality. Whoa. So we've narrowed this down now to yes or no. Be So I guess I gotta say no then. If we, you know, I thought we was talking, but we talking about me. I thought we was talking about a national level. It's open for anyone. Because you said be as direct. You said be direct as you are with every other answer. So that made it seem. Does that make it seem everybody like a target was on my back right there? Type 1 in the box. Type 1 in the box. Right. if it appears that, you know, me opening up the floor, you see what happens when you open up the floor to when we see everybody wants the women to be included, right? This is what happens. Y'all get me put in the crosshairs on my own program. See, Son Love, you from the neighborhood, so we hit. We hit. But listen, the last alert that came on my phone, said that we was down to 10% battery power. So we're gonna go ahead and rock this little the Flatbush track here. We're gonna rock this Flatbush track. We're gonna go out on that note right there. Right? We're gonna go out on that note right there. And this is gonna be our outro. So you know, everybody that made it this far, hit the like button, do the right thing. The each one teach one. I'm gonna sign off and say peace. And I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. Here we go.